Everyone.
Hello.
Marine, did my camera just blink out?
Mm-mm.
Didn't.
I,
I don't know
I didn't.
why it'll blink out on my side, but I guess y'all don't see it. Welcome in, everyone. All right. So, how was your day, Marina?
It's, it went pretty well. I worked today, so yeah. Work is work. What
Right,
about you?
right.
You had a good little time. You went
Yeah,
skating, so yeah, you had a good little outing.
yeah. I told the kids I would take them skate. Hey, Cruz Bolero.
Hey, Cruz, how are you?
Thank you for coming in. She said, "Hello, Marina.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you?
Hope you had a good day at work, Cruz." Oh shoot, guys, hold on.
Let me try to get my thing on so I can see that somebody come in. Oof. Okay, there you go.
Oh shoot, guys, hold on.
Hey, Edward. So I can see that somebody come in. Oof. We're gonna get started in just a minute. She had to step away for a moment. That's good. You had a good day, Cruz. Me too. And when I get ready to get off, I'll be like, "Ooh, I made it. I made it through." Oh,
I'm sorry, guys. I forgot the food had came outside, and I forgot to get it out. Hey, Edward, how are you? Hello, family. Turn. Prepare myself for Thursday and Friday. Keep the Wilson family in your prayers. Okay.
in our
We're prayers
prayers.
for you, Edward.
Mhm.
So sorry
Absolutely.
to hear whatever is going on, but prayers to you.
I think he had death in his family.
Oh wow. Okay, well, I'm so
Uh,
sorry to hear that, Edward. Okay, guys, so we're gonna get started in a minute. As soon as we get a couple more people come in, guys, and then we are gonna start. You ready to just go ahead and start, Marina?
it's up to you.
Do you have anybody over there?
Nope, not yet.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's wait a few more minutes then.
If not, the still they come or not, the show must go on.
Yeah.
What they say, the show must go on.
Show must go on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the show must go on. Come in, people. Come on in. Come on
Come
in.
on in, come on in, get on in here.
That's weird. Yeah, we had a good time skating. It had been a
Yeah, I see.
long time. And I skated
What do
around
y'all
it.
go? What's it called? Cascade? Is that a such thing? Cascades? Is it Cascades?
Um, I've heard of Cascade, but no, I don't go
Oh,
there.
you went some.
Yeah,
I
that's
was just
and
wondering, the movie. I was it might not be a such thing.
oh
I'm
yeah.
just
I
asking.
think Rob mentioned Cascade. I've never been to Cascade,
Oh, okay,
but
okay,
seemed like I've heard of it. But no, we went to Starlight, and it
oh,
wasn't
okay.
really crowded. It wasn't crowded. It had a few people, but it wasn't real crowded. So that's the best
Yeah.
time to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best time to go.
Excuse me.
I wonder,
I guess nobody get no notifications.
right? I mean, yeah, you know
Mm-hmm.
how it is
Don't
because
even say it.
it's like they're not sending anything out. You know,
Yeah. Because some people's lie, but I didn't even see it until I just like happened to, scroll and, you know, go to their
right?
channel.
I
Because, sometimes you just know people when they go live.
right. So I just been um I just been going to people too that I know because I
Mm-hmm.
haven't been getting a whole lot of notifications either. But
Is your computer working better now?
it's doing it. It's really weird because it'll do it only when I'm in a live. It won't do it on Restream. It won't act
Oh
up.
yeah, because that's kind of like different. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just hoping it'll fix itself. Because I don't really know what else to do. So I'm just
Mm.
hoping it fix itself.
Hey, Tashiria. How are
Hey,
you?
Tishiria.
Thanks for coming in.
Yes, we were trying to wait a few minutes, guys, but
You can go
we're
ahead and
gonna
play the song if you want to.
yeah, we're gonna go
Can
on
you
and
play
play
the
our
song?
song and get started.
Oh,
Huh? Nope, not yet. We
I was
finna
saying,
play
can
it.
you play the
Bye.
song?
Here we go. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm finna play it now.
oh, okay.
Ready?
Let's go. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah, we
Hey,
coming
Jerry.
through.
Jerry G.
Piss life.
What is? You haven't gotten your
Yeah,
thing?
you know it's true. Every Wednesday,
That's weird.
7:30. Don't be late. Yeah.
Thank you for
Pull
coming,
up,
Jerry.
join the combo. Yeah, we vibing this day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Pitts Life. I'm bringing real talk your way.
I like your
Laughing, vibing,
shirt.
speaking truth every single day.
Hmm.
Then my rent a
I
lot,
like your
turn a
shirt.
step
Or
in
what
with
is
the
it? A
glow.
shirt
Two
or a
strong
It's
dress?
sisters, yeah,
a
we run the
romper.
whole
A
A
show.
jumper.
romper.
Two
I like
sisters
it.
talking life,
Yeah.
yeah, we keep
Thank
it
you.
out real. From the heart to the mind, saying just how we feel. And you can jump in, yeah, your voice matters too. We building up a space where it's love
Blues,
all
you're speaking
through.
to Jerry.
Two voices, one
Hey,
life,
Jerry
yeah,
G.
we coming through. Pitch like my friend, yeah, you know it's every Wednesday, 7:30. Don't be
Don't
late. It's
be
the
late.
time, pull up, yeah, we open the gate. Speak your mind, don't hold back. Real conversations, that's a fact. We family, yeah, that's the vibe. Every single week we going live. Two voices, one
I'm
life.
gonna see how I can fix that, Jerry, and see what's going on.
Huh?
Yeah, I told Jerry I'm gonna have
Wednesdays
to.
at
I'm
7:30
wondering
Eastern.
about checking
Don't
it.
miss
'Cause,
it.
I sent something to him, and it's
Oh.
been a. All right,
That's a little
guys.
blurry.
Thank
All
you
right.
guys for being here, guys. We are going to do what we call old school versus new school. And we're gonna ask you guys some things, and you guys can help us out with it. Tell us like the difference between old school and new school. Sort of like if we mention something, what's the difference? Like what are we doing now in new school? How do they do the new school and versus how we did it when we were back in the day when we did how we used to do it old school way, So that's what we're doing. So you want to go first, Marina?
No, 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 no,
No.
no. She always do that to me.
Look, I always do it, but guess what? I
Huh?
always want to go first. So here we
I
go.
I'll go next
Okay.
time first.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
So,
pass the
guys,
torch to you.
I know this is old school versus new school. Jerry says, okay. Okay,
Miss Nichols.
guys.
Hey Nichols, how are you?
Hey,
Miss Kizzy.
Nichols.
She said she just got home. She got Bible study at 7. She's listening. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you. Thank you. Okay, guys. Old school versus new school. Dating. Tell us, okay, old school. I know how we used to do it back in the day, how our parents used to do it. You know, we actually when we dated or they dated, you actually went out and met the person. You actually went out, went on a date with a person, went and actually face to face meet a person. So tell me, what are they doing different with dating as far as the new school? How they date now?
Mm.
And like the old school, you actually had to come in to meet the parents. You're not going to be outside
Mm-hmm.
blowing the horn for their daughter to come out the door.
No, you got to come in and meet them, meet the parents first.
Right. It ain't
Then
gonna.
you had a time set to have you back at the house.
That's right. That's the truth. That's the truth. You gonna come in. You gonna meet the parents. You gonna especially meet their daddy. That's how it went back in the day. So, what are some of the new school? How do they date here this time, 2026?
What y'all think? I know how they date.
Hello, by
Hmm? How
Michael
they date?
Lan Lannon Galley. Huh. Michael Langali. How are you? I hope I'm saying that right.
How
Welcome,
are you?
welcome in. We just asked a question. What's Nichols 13? Hello over here, Pitts Life in beautiful chat. Hello, Kizzy. How are you?
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much for coming in. I
Easy.
know you got Bible study. Cruz
Well, no,
Bolero said,
anyone saying anything?
yeah, Cruz Bolero said old school. Thank you so much. But Cruz Bolero said old school. So,
Mm-hmm.
what are some of the things that we did in old school versus how they're dating now? Yeah, I
Who
guess I
wants that?
can start off and say the dating apps. They do dating apps. We don't. We didn't do dating apps back then. We even have apps and all that stuff. But like I said, we had to go out and meet the people, or our parents had to go out and meet people. But now they're doing it on dating apps and online connections. You know, what are some other differences with the dating, old school versus new school? Anybody? You know any Marina?
About dating, how they date now?
Yes. We
Well,
just
I don't
talked.
know, cause old school too. They probably do the same thing now. Used to dating, like do double dates with your friends, connections. Your friend, just say your friend dating this guy, and he got a brother or friend. They introduce you to the brother or friend. And so y'all go on a double date or whatever. So that's one old school is. I don't really see people doing that too much now. They may still do it, but like you said, it's more of being online, the online dating or meeting on the internet. People are doing a lot of that too.
Right, right. Anybody on your side saying anything?
Um, Let me see. We sometimes, hey, oh, okay, Miss Keezy said she said, we sometimes had our parents take us places. Now they go on their own. That's true. Yeah, I
That
remember.
is so true.
Yes,
That is
because
so
it's
true.
like
I remember
the
that.
skating rink, your parents drop you off and pick you back up. So yeah.
Right. Or go and pick up that person and
Oh yeah,
take both
yeah.
of you guys out and come back and pick you up. That's true. That
Or they,
is
or you know how your dad be here, like, okay, I'm gonna drop y'all off, and then he be sitting outside while y'all in the building.
right. I know,
So when
right?
it's over with, or the movies is over, he's already outside waiting. I know,
Right.
our
Or,
parents did that back in the day.
or inside, but don't
Yeah,
sit with them like way over
uh-huh.
on the other
Yeah, the
side.
movie theater. Yeah, be way in the back.
right.
So that's true.
That
And let me
is
see.
true.
And Nickel said, we had to meet the parents, but now they don't. Yeah, sometimes the parents never know who they are dating.
That is the
True.
truth.
Now, yes.
That is the truth. They'll come out, go outside, go on and get in the car or meet them somewhere or
Mm-hmm.
whatever like that, but like you said, back in the day, that didn't happen.
And a lot of stuff is happening now than versus, stuff happened back then, but versus now, a lot is happening now, like with just people, like she was saying, they not meeting the parents and they just going on these dates with people, then they turn out, a different
Yeah,
scenario.
right. Yeah, because meeting these people online, they ain't what they all cracked up to be.
I'm telling you, you don't know
Oh,
what you're getting. Like, well, catfish, what they say.
right. That's right. That's
Yeah,
right. And you got to be careful. You could be meeting a darn serial killer, you know.
sometimes.
So you just
Yeah,
got to be careful. You
so
say
that's
it
true.
again. You got something else over there on your side. Anybody?
Mm-mm.
Anybody over here? Okay, so um, let's go to the next one.
Okay. Let's see what I want to say. Um, okay, let's talk about paying bills. Paying bills. So when you paid a bill in the 90s, how do we pay them? I mean, how did y'all pay y'all bills back in the 90s versus how you paying them now?
Right,
Because a lot has changed with that too. People look at you funny. Back when in the 90s, when I had my first accounts and stuff like that, we had checks. Y'all remember checks? The
right.
checkbook.
Chicks.
You had to
Yep.
balance the checkbook. You had to
Right,
keep up with it.
right,
I was always over. But yeah, you had to balance that checkbook, and
right,
make sure everything was adding up. You writing a check, you got to put in that little bound, keep it tally of it. Versus
right.
now, how people are paying their bills, and you used to always write out a check for every bill that came in. So
And you actually had to get up and get out the house and go pay
yes,
the bill.
yes, yes, and go pay.
That
Yes,
I
exactly.
never did that. I remember going. I
The
gotta go.
utilities.
Right, gotta go to the water company. Gotta go over
Yep.
here and pay
Like
electricity. Gotta go. But I can't tell you the last time I went out and paid a bill. I said right on my phone, on my computer, or whatever, and pay every bill we have. Cruz Bolero
okay,
said,
Miss
wrote
Kizzy, see you soon.
by
But you gotta
Kizzy,
go.
have a good night. Cruz Bolero said, wrote a check, envelope, stamp, mailbox. Right. Yep, you had
Mm-hmm.
to buy all of that stuff.
Yes.
You had to buy. I know for years, Greg, the one that did all of that, and I remember him always having to go get a book of stamps, and we always
Mm.
have to buy envelope, and he'll sit down and he'll do all the bills or whatever, and do that. I tell you, I hadn't even seen a stamp in so long.
Oh wow.
I hadn't seen the stamp in so long. I have envelopes only because, like, if I have to send something back for the kids to the school or something, I
Mm-hmm.
put an envelope or something like that. But
I still buy because I have a couple of bills that I send off, with the money order or whatever. But I still buy a book of stamps, but it take me forever to go through it because I only pay like probably one or two things like that. So yeah, it take forever for me to go through a book of stamp versus back when, you had to buy this book after book.
Right.
So now it's like the click of a button. All you got to do is click a button and it's paid.
That's
It
right.
comes straight out your account.
Right. Cruise says much quicker now. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's it to Marina. Now you just have auto pay too. Auto pay. See,
Yeah.
we didn't
Oh
have
yeah.
auto
Auto pay.
pay back
Yep.
then. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's another good thing about that. But yeah, like I said, I have not paid a bill any other way but online here lately. Hey Joshua.
Hey, Joshua.
Joshua, we
Yes.
talking about paying bills. How we talking about old school versus new school, how we did things back then and how we doing things now. And so right now we was talking about how the difference in paying the bills. We can do everything online now, Joshua, versus having to actually go out to the water company, to the electricity place or whatever. So yeah,
Well, and to me, some stuff I like the old school better, and a lot I like the new school. I definitely like the new school better on this because you remember like all those lines, everybody trying to go pay a bill. You have to
yep,
stand in a long line,
yep.
especially like utility bills. Like, oh my goodness, sometimes they used to be at the door. I remember back in the 90s when I was doing that stuff. Like,
Right.
so
So
I
convenient.
love the new school in that part.
Yes. And then I remember back in the day, I would have to get the kids ready, get them all dressed and ready because I know we got to go inside this place. So I got to
Mm-hmm.
make sure that. So it was some work to think of it
Yeah, it
now.
was
I'm
a
like,
work.
oh
Yeah.
God, thank you. I
Hmm.
can do it online, in my sleeping
Hey,
clothes.
Joshua. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
total difference.
Okay. So now let's say communication.
Mm.
Communication. How was communication back then versus now? Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Hmm.
How was
Joshua said, "Well,
communication?
sometimes I need." Joshua said, "Well, sometimes I need a break from home." he he said he need a break from home.
You need a break from. Oh,
Yeah,
right, Joshua. Yeah,
I guess
okay.
he like
Get out and
getting
like get
yeah
out.
getting out. Yeah.
Yeah. If I go out and do something fun to get a break from home. I
Mhm.
don't want to go out
Not pay
and
no
pay no
bills.
bills. I don't want to pay no bills when I go out.
Yeah.
So communication. What about communication? Old school versus new
Oh,
school. Um.
old school. I know a whole lot of.
Oh yeah. Give us some.
Old school, how we used to communicate. Remember the beepers? I know the beepers. We talked about that on another live, but the
Yeah, yeah,
beepers back
yeah.
then.
Right.
Um, and then
Letters. We had to write letters.
yeah, letters.
We had to write letters back in the day. That's how you
Yep.
that's how we right now we can send that quick email. But back then we
Mm-hmm.
used to have to write a
Had to
letter.
write letters.
Yeah.
You had to write a letter. Yep.
Yeah. We could do phone calls too. We use the phone, but we use the house phone, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Had to have. We didn't have cell phones then. When the cell phones came, like in the 90s.
I can't
The
remember. Seemed like when we first got to
when
Atlanta,
I got a cell phone, it was like 90 something.
I
For
thought
me, I don't know.
seemed
For
like
me,
for
it was
me,
like the 90s, 96, 97, something like that.
seemed like when we got here is when we got our first one. It was like 98.
Okay, so it was
It was
something
like
like that,
98.
97, something like that.
Yeah,
When
that
I
and I
first
don't
got
know.
mine.
It could have been out, but that's when I
Yeah,
got one.
that's when me too.
First
Like
time
it
I
was like 97, 98, something like that.
right, and I remember it was a little phone. It was like a regular phone, and then it had the little thing that you put in the car. You plug up in the car. It didn't come
Yeah.
out. It just automatic just plug up in the
Yeah.
car. I remember that. I remember that.
Uh,
But
uh
new school.
Joshua said it was a long time. It sure was. It was great vibes communication. Yeah, it was back in the 90s. I know that.
Yeah.
Close to
Um,
30 years ago.
yep, it sure was. And the new school, like now they can text, DM,
Text.
Yeah, they always been somebody DMs. They got it's so different now how people communicate.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, what else? Texting, DMs.
Still email. What emails? This
uh, Yep, the emails.
yeah.
Yep.
And some people still communicate through letters, but not as much as back when.
Right, right,
So,
right. Right. Yeah,
but yeah.
I tell you, if you send something in the mail now, it'll be 2 years before you get it, is what I'm experiencing for sure with Jerry
Yeah.
G.
Oh my goodness.
But seems like it's forever, they call it, that's
Thank you,
why they call
Joshua.
it snail mail, I guess.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, the mail now is so unpredictable.
Right, right. And then I, the mail carriers. They're never,
Mm,
they're never getting it right anyway. They taking the mail, doing this with it, giving it to other people. I get so much mail that does not belong
me
to me.
too.
It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And so I'll
And
go,
back when the mail carriers, not saying they're not good now, some of
right,
them are, but most of the mail carriers did. They took pride in their jobs, so to
right.
speak. You know what I mean? Now we have a lot of young carriers that yeah,
Yep,
if you know, you
yep.
know. And
That's
back,
right.
like I said, back then they were older and back in the old school, and they just took more pride in their job. I say, in my
Right,
opinion.
right, right. And I think older people in general seem like they took more pride in their job.
Mhm.
They really wanted to make sure that the job was done
Yeah.
correctly. You
Mhm.
know, um,
And now everybody's so fast. Oh,
ooh,
even on my job, I'm done. Oh, I'm like, really?
I know, right?
And it be half
It's
done.
half done. But yeah, so that's what's going on here with this mail. Um, I'm always getting somebody, and I done complained and complained and complained, and I really started complaining because if I'm getting a lot of people's mail, then I know a lot of people getting my mail,
Oh yeah.
and and that was kind of concerning me because I'm thinking I be getting a lot of Amazon stuff, I be getting this, and
Mhm.
then once the company was sending checks through the mail, like when we I was
Mhm. Yeah.
that, and I'm like, no, you ain't finna begin my money to nobody else. So I had to really start complaining, but you know what? It still happens. No matter what
And
they do, it still
and
happens.
I had such a big problem at one point. I just got a PO box that's put my mail in there because it had became such a big issue. I don't have one now, but that was at that point in time. Yeah.
Right, right. Yeah. Joshua says, yes, it's just like corruption. Right, Joshua?
Mm.
They're not doing right with the mail.
Mm-mm.
I don't understand. I've never had so many issues with my mail.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people that have issues with these mail carriers.
Right, right, right. Okay, so what's your next one?
Oh, it's my turn again. Oh, wow. um. Okay. What about, since we talking about that, work life? Work life.
Right.
How was work life back? The old school versus the new school. Like a lot of people, like, just say for instance on my job, I have a lot of people that's been there 40, 40,
Mhm.
40 and 45 years, like a long time, and they still don't want to sit down.
Right,
So a lot of people, and this is new from the old school coming into the new school, but just saying, back when they, a lot of them started in there like right out of high school, and they've been there that long, since
wow,
right out of high school. Like, take for instance one of my daughters, we always call her, dang, I forgot what they be calling. I can't think of what we be call what my other kids be calling her, my other daughters. But she'll get a job, then maybe a couple months she go to another job.
right,
And I said, you
right,
got to stop doing that. You got to find a job and stay on it, because you got to think about just your future. Get you some 401k, just stuff. You got to find something and stick to it.
right,
And a lot of people, they started jobs, and when they was like right out of high school, and they been on. So a lot of people took pride back then. They stayed on on these jobs, and they've been there 40, like I said, in 45 years, and they
Right,
still there. Some of them, and some of
right,
them retire and then come back and
right,
do the part
right,
time, because they want the benefits.
right, right. And also like the remote work. See, we didn't have remote work back in the day.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
You gotta get up and go
And
to
go to work
gotta
physically.
be in that job, right? But now
Yeah.
it's like they could do
People can
remote
work from
work,
home now. Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, so it's a and like you were saying,
Sherry
the
said facts. Yes.
who Sharia said
Yeah. Facts.
facts,
So
right? Right, that's right, to share these. I don't know. It seemed like they well, I'm gonna start because they was like, well, we do the all the young people don't do it, but
yeah.
they just not really they don't care about longevity and all the
Yeah.
of stuff as far as the job go. They'll skip from this job to that job, and like you said, and it don't really even matter. And then they have doing the jobs
Yeah.
anyway. So
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 but
but
yeah.
so
So
let's see something else. Okay, I'm just gonna say this social media. Social media. Now,
mm,
back the old because it went way back in there when we had social media, but as far as the older people, how we did do social media or how they did it back in the day, if they was on social media, the older people, they didn't share a whole lot of stuff. They
mm-mm.
didn't. They didn't share a lot of stuff at all. They had a lot of stuff, they kept personal, you know. But these days, you
I know
just
you grown. Some have they be like keep it in the house. You keep that in the house. Don't go running your mouth to your friends. Keep it in the house.
yeah, we don't put our business in the street.
Yeah. Keep it in the
Now,
house.
right? Cruz Bolero says so true. Yeah, because now they get on there and tell everything. Everything you see, everything. It ain't nothing really
What y'all
private.
getting?
Not for everybody don't do it, but you see a lot of stuff now that they share that back in the day they wouldn't share, because it was considered business, their business in the home. This is our business in the home. So hey, kitchen table talk. Cruz Bolero said,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
kitchen table talk. Right, right, right.
Yes.
Yeah. So I tell you, it is something. So they share every moment, every day, every moment. And then back in
Yeah.
the day, like the old school, they just didn't like to get on it like that. But
Yeah.
now we live for it a lot. We live
Yeah.
for it nowadays. You know. Okay, Marina.
Let's talk about school life. School life. Hold. Uh-huh. School life. Let's talk about school life. Old school versus the new school. Um, School life. You remember we had the chalkboard. I don't know if they now they have like the little dry erase boards, but we
Right.
had the actual chalkboards then. You go up there. I remember I used to always come home with chalk on my back because had to go up there and stand up, and then you get all the chalk on your back of your shirt, and yeah. So and then you come in, the lessons always up there reading the chalk. We used to always want it raise our hands to be the one to do the chalkboard for the week, put the little
Right.
message up there and stuff like that. So that was fun back when.
And now they're using
Versus
like the little I know like in the kids class, the teacher
mhm.
like on the projector,
Yeah. We
she
had a
writes
projector back then too with the little
yeah,
papers, and they'll switch them out and stuff.
yeah. And they do everything on a projector. If I go in there and
Yeah.
sit watching class,
Hmm.
she write whatever on there, and then even reading will come up. Like if they read and stuff for the day, it'll just pop up, and then they can just read from there. So it's a lot different because when we did projectors too, all we could do was write. But they
Yeah.
got so much going on with those project that you can read on there. It talk to you, tell y'all this, and do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, one
Yeah.
crafty sister.
And we also just have to, we had our textbooks, at the beginning of the year, everybody be get issued a textbook. They write your number down. You had to return it by the end of the year.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And now
Now,
they have online assignments,
right,
for
right. And then they have
complete testing it too.
the little laptops and stuff too. They,
Yeah.
I don't know, like where you live, but I like know, like here, they assign the kids all of a laptop,
Yeah.
so
Mm-hmm.
what they work on. So yeah.
So
Hey, sweet Carolina. Caroline, I'm
hey.
sorry. Hello, my friends. Sending you my love and full support. Have a blessed and wonderful day. You too, sweet Caroline. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to the next one. Is anybody over there saying?
No, ain't nobody saying nothing.
So
Three
do y'all?
people, but
Oh, do y'all think the kids are happy? Was happier back then than they are now?
I think so. The kids now are.
It, it
I
is
don't even
an
want to say.
it's amazing. They seem like they always depressed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe we just didn't have a name for it back then, but a lot of kids wasn't like that. They did seem to be happier back then for some reason. I don't know if it's just all this social media and everything that's going on, all this peer pressure, whatever. But I noticed a lot of kids um going through depression,
And
and it's
yeah, that's true. And like even when we was kids, we didn't have to worry about nothing. We just
right,
played. Kids
right,
don't just play anymore. We just played till it's time to come in. We
right,
played. And then,
right.
now when they get mad, they want to do this and that. When we got mad, I say we'll fight it out or whatever. We ain't pick up no, do all that type
Right.
of stuff they doing now. So, and then we be back to playing. So yeah,
Everybody
it's
is.
totally different now.
It is. And Cruz Blair says, I think they played outside more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. They stay just in the house. And these games that they play, and of course, they
Oh,
it shows that it causes different mental things to go on with these kids. You know? So and it definitely set them back as far as learning because that's all they do, a lot of them, you know. So yeah, I think the kids were definitely happier back then. Now you always what's wrong with you? Well, what's wrong with you? Well, what's wrong? Seem like they're just never happy. Only, hello, only. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, only.
hey,
I appreciate it.
and back then, children, we were when I was in school, we all we had the recess and stuff. And they probably still have recess now, but I don't really see a lot of children outside playing like we did. Kickball, we did jump rope, just different stuff outside.
Yeah.
And I don't really
And
see that going on now.
mm,
Recess.
most of the time, if they do go to recess, if they do, they go in the gym. They never
Yeah.
go outside. They're in the gym, you know.
Mm.
But only sent a super chat, so we have to play the song
Okay.
for only. Thank you so much, only. Here we go. Here we go. This is for you. Only.
Hey, thank you for the love. We feel it right now. We feel it right now. Thank you for the blessing. You turn it up loud. You turn it up loud. Good vibes in the chat. Yeah, we shining so bright. Oh, yeah. Appreciate that energy. You made the night right. Oh, thank you for the love. Yeah, we see you for real. Thank you for the blessing. That's the vibe that we feel. Hands up in the chat. Let's celebrate that. Good energy flowing and we giving it back.
Thank you so much, only. I appreciate you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
She is speaking to the chat and to Marina and everyone.
Hey, hey, hey.
Auntie Patty's Kitchen and Garden is in. Hello, Marina and Nisi. Pitt's Life. Hello, hello,
Hey,
hello.
Miss Patty.
She is
How are
speaking to
you?
everyone. Cruz is speaking to Miss Patty and only trying to get this other device going. It's always something,
Mm-mm.
Auntie.
I'm telling
I know.
you.
I I
Never
tell,
fails.
I know, right? But yes, Auntie, we were actually just talking about the question was, do you think the kids are was happier back then? We talking about old school versus new school. If you think the kids were happier back then than now.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. So, but yeah. So you can go next, Marina.
Um, let's talk about grocery shopping.
Mm,
Grocery shopping now versus y'all know I love this right up my alley. Grocery shopping now versus um back when, we had to go physically go into the stores and get our groceries and you know pay for them and bring them home and put them up, and now they got people bring it to you. They got people that shop for you and everything.
that's right.
So, you know,
Believe me, I know, because that's I'm telling
so,
you, that is
so,
I love it. I love it. I don't know who came up with it, but I love it.
but in the people in the chat, do y'all like the what do you call it? The people shopping for y'all in the stores. Do you like that? The Instacart, I guess it's called Instacart. The
Yeah,
Instacart.
Walmart, Walmart Spark or Instacart.
Yeah.
Yeah, DoorDash.
Yeah. At Kroger, it's called Click List. The Click List people that go and get your groceries for you, shop for you. Do y'all
Mhm.
like that? Or do y'all use that service?
I love it.
I know
I
you
love
do.
look, I
I know
love
you do.
it.
I I, I have never used any of that. I have never used the DoorDash, the Uber Eats, none of it.
Oh wow.
Never.
Oh wow.
Mm-mm. I'm
Auntie
scared.
Auntie Pat said everything is so expensive. It is. It
Mm-hmm.
really is. It's so expensive. I cannot believe. And it be like from one week to the next, or one day to the next sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I've been finding, okay, this is a little slick thing that I seen that they're starting to do. Like I order a lot of snacks, like for my husband or for the kids. And
Mm.
I was trying to get his white cheddar crackers.
Mm-hmm.
I get white cheddar crackers all the time in the box. Now all of a sudden, I can't get one box of white cheddar crackers. I have to get two boxes together in order to get the white cheddar crackers.
Why?
Cause they trying to make money. They trying to
Oh,
make
so
money.
they put them together now.
Yeah, they always saying what they'll do is they'll say this is unavailable, but this is what we have. We have two boxes. Really?
Really?
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
So instead of you paying $3, $4, now you gotta pay 5, 6, or 6 or 7. You see what I'm saying? And they set that stuff up like that just to make you spend more money.
But not only that, have you noticed how like now the boxes and stuff are getting smaller?
Oh
They're getting
yes, my
smaller.
daughter talk about it all the time.
Yes, I'm noticing. I'm
It's
like,
crazy.
okay, this was this size 2 weeks ago. Now it's
Right,
smaller. They didn't made
right,
it smaller. You getting less for your money, I guess. Oh my goodness.
right. It is something. The way
Um,
they're doing stuff. So you so right about that. Um,
to
Auntie Pat.
share your. Oh, go
Okay.
ahead.
No,
Go
you
ahead.
go.
Oh,
Okay.
Tashira said they don't show like me. I mean, they don't show like me, but I do take advantage of it when I need to. I prefer to go in store.
Right,
She said so.
right.
She preferred me to. Well,
I,
I never, but yeah,
I
I would prefer to go in the store.
certain things I do, but seem like lately for sure is all I most of all I've been doing, because I'll still go into a store here and there, but not a whole lot, because it seemed like it works for me because I'm always running and
Yeah.
busy. And I'm thinking, oh shoot, I just make this list and have it at the house. By the time I get home, I already got it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just so convenient, and they know that. That's why they making stuff so much higher, you know, online, and then you can go in the store and I'm looking at it like, wait a minute, online is this much, but I just see it right here and it's this much. So they got their little games that they're starting to play. They'll tell you they're out of something. So
Mm.
let's just say if you want a small pack of chicken. Let's just say that. Let's say if you want some chicken thighs. They say, "Oh, we out of this one, but we got the large one." I mean, it happens all the time. So it's almost like they purposely doing that,
Oh wow.
just so you can spend the
Or
money,
spend more
and
money.
it's right, and it's really starting to annoy me. Auntie Pat says, I like to shop for myself or send my daughter. Very good service. Yes, yeah, right, right. And that's true, because a lot of people, like, because I kind of be like that with the vegetables sometimes. I'm like, they don't pick good vegetables. They just
Yeah,
don't.
that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, they'll just go pick up something and bring it, and don't even look, because
It'll
I'm
be them
sitting there.
little
I gotta make
kids.
sure, right? To be the younger people that's doing
Yeah.
that too. But yeah,
I don't
um,
use that service, but if I, you never know in the future, if I had to, I definitely wouldn't let them pick my meats or my vegetables.
right,
No, no,
right,
no.
right,
Cause they, they have a lot of young children that do that shopping in the stores, and they don't look at dates like we gonna look at the expiration
nope,
date.
nope.
And they
They don't
supposed
pick
to. They tell them, they train them to do that and get the freshest
right,
product, but they don't. They don't be paying
right,
attention. They try to hurry and get the order filled and keep it moving.
right. And then they'll bring those tomatoes. They don't pick them things up and squeeze. They just throw them in the
Yeah.
thing. They be so soft. And oh, I be
Yeah.
so,
Oh,
I'm like, you know
I
what?
don't like a soft soggy tomato. Ugh.
Uh. Um, Cruz Bolero says, I've done it a couple times, mostly shop myself though.
Yeah.
Okay, only is speaking. Auntie Pat says, I feel like when some people shop for you, they pick up the first thing on the shelf.
Yep.
Like watching the dates, and when things
Oh,
are
most.
put back on the front shelves that has been sitting out, cold items. Yes, yeah, you're right. You are definitely right. You are definitely right.
Yep.
Auntie says slick stuff going on. They got some slick stuff going on. They really do.
They gonna make that money.
Right. And also if they tell you they don't have something online, like if I find something online and let's just say it's $3. No, no,
Mm.
no. Let's just say it's $10. No, let me go back. Let's say it's $3. And then when I said, oh, that's a good price. And I put in three of those. So it'd be like $9. They'll say it's out at that location. I can get up and go in that location and I'll see it,
Oh
but
wow.
it'll be $6. So it's almost like they trying to just bait you and don't be wanting to give it to you for that price. But then the slick thing they do is when they say it's out of order, or they out of it, when you come back later or the next day, it'll be there. But
Mm.
it'll be there for the higher price.
Oh wow.
It's starting to be just a mess. Everybody's speaking.
Mm.
She said, I want to shop for myself. Produce, and meats. Right, right. And she said, my daughter knows what I like, and she shops very well for me. Right, right. Yeah. I mean, you know, I yeah, it's the best to
The
do it
Sherry
yourself.
said they don't check the expiration date. I think she meant they don't check the expiration date either. They sure
Yeah,
don't.
they sure
Yeah.
don't. They sure don't, to Sharia. You right about that. I've gotten milk, and I'm like, what?
Or
Look
be
at this
close to
date.
going out of date, like
Yeah, just
like one
about
or 2 days. Yeah.
right. Be very, very close. So yeah,
I've heard
so
that.
yeah, they got a lot of slick stuff going on, and like you said, you get the younger people who really don't take pride in what they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
so
What they're
they're
doing.
just grabbing stuff and putting it in the basket and start looking to make sure that they're getting the right stuff for people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely that was a good one. That and clothes, every now and then I buy clothes, but I notice like Marina, she buy a lot of stuff like for Sheen or um what's the other one? Sheen and what's your
Fashion
other
Nova.
fashion of
Fashion
so
Nova.
seem like to me though most of the times I have to go out and get my clothes because everybody be so different with the sizes and
Mm.
I can't do that much with my clothes. I have to actually go in the store and try on my clothes because when they come to the house, like for instance, if I say I want an 8, or it'll be seriously like a 4.
Oh wow.
And I'll be like, no, what? It don't actually be an 8 or a 10. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It don't. It'll be
Or
really
too
small.
long. Mine,
Or
I have a
yeah,
problem being too long.
or if you get some of the stores I've seen, if you get a 2X, it's literally like a large or extra large.
Yeah. Mm.
So I can't do that much with the clothes. I can't do that much with the clothes because I'm always messed up. If especially if I need it fast and
Yeah, trust me, I got a lot of my closet just sitting there. I need to
yeah,
take them and get them altered, but you know. Mm-mm.
right. Yep. Miss Patty says it's a great service though.
Oh,
Some people
we know what you meant to Sharia.
some people are disabled and may not have access to the means of getting stuff. That's why that's a very good point because it
Mm.
is a lot of people that's disabled that use that
Yeah.
service. Yeah. And that it's a I'm telling you it's a lifesaver for them. Welcome back, Joshua. He's saying, "Hey, chat."
And that's yeah, it's a good service, to each his
Yeah,
own. It's a good service because especially when COVID was in, a lot of people was ordering, ordering, ordering.
right, right. And like I said, it's special too for people who really really busy and probably have to like work all day and don't have time to to run in the grocery store,
Yeah.
whatever. It works. Oh, if they got all you need, I'm telling you, I love it, especially when you don't have time to cook. I
Oh
love
my
myself,
goodness.
guys. I love myself some DoorDash. That's why I had to jump up at first. I'm like, oh Lord, I forgot they brought the food at the beginning of the show. But
Mm-hmm.
I have to. It helps me a lot. It helps me a lot because if I'm working, coming home, trying to get some made, and then the kids, they be hungry right then. They hungry right then. Mimi, and I'm like, oh Lord. So by the time DoorDash, by the time it'll be there by the time I get there. What y'all want? It'll be. I'm telling you, it
Well, that's
works.
good because you have to do
I
what
love
works
it.
for you, and then what's
Right.
convenient for you. So,
That's
yeah,
right. As long I know, like you were saying that you were scared of it because you don't know what people doing to your food. You don't.
yeah,
So the thing is, the restaurants know this now. So a
mm-hmm.
lot of them they well, I haven't had any that hadn't been sealed. They will seal it now.
That's what everybody say. They seal it up,
They
but
seal it. If it is broken, then you may not want to deal with it. Call them. But so far so good. I have mine. None of my seals has
fine.
been broken or anything.
Okay, let's see what they talking about. Shashir, oh, thank you, Shashir. She said that would be a good video, Marina. Your first ever online grocery order.
Yeah,
Thank you for the
it really
idea.
would. It really
Oh,
would.
oh my goodness. And then hey, Miss Patty said, hey, Marina, sorry I had both devices on these. That's fine. Thank you, Miss Patty, for coming in. Thumbs up for the live. Thank you, Joshua.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm,
Okay, so let's see. So the next one, okay. Here's this one. Did people stay married longer because they were happier back in the day, or because they had fewer options? What y'all think?
Um,
What y'all think? That's kind of a up and
mm,
down that thing, kind of
yeah.
sort of like a 50-50 thing,
Mm,
because I know a lot of older people who stayed with their other halves because back in the day they didn't work. Back in the day they didn't have
yeah.
income. The husband didn't anything, so they didn't have a lot. Right, they didn't have a lot of options, so they
Yeah.
felt they had to stay in something because they needed that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't think it because, but then I know some too that are older couples that still together,
Mm,
and they were just happy, still together,
yeah.
still happy. So that's I say it's kind of a up and down thing with me. What y'all think? Y'all think they
Yeah.
stayed together because because they were happier, or because they had fewer options?
Like you said, it's like 50-50. Some of them were happy, and some of them had probably fewer options. I mean, it's, mm, you know,
I yeah.
I don't really know, but back when I feel like a lot of them stayed together versus now, because now people get a
Yes,
divorce for
yes.
any little thing,
Yeah,
or they
right.
or they not happy.
Yeah,
So
because
mm,
old school was like, hey,
they toughed it out. You know
we
what I
gotta
mean?
tough it out. We gotta make it over this hump. But
Yeah,
these new school people, bye, bye, married or not, bye, kids or not, bye.
yeah,
But of course, don't stay in it for the kids or
yeah.
whatever. But um, they quick to move. They quick to move. They quick to just say, we give up instead of fighting for it and trying to give it a chance.
And I've heard this too. I don't know if it's. I've heard. I don't know if anybody else, but like the old school, I've heard some of them say like, if you want to say they stayed together, they was like, ain't no another man taking care of my kids, my children. They children was gonna be in the house with them. They was gonna take care of their own
Right,
children.
right.
So
Okay, right. Okay. Yeah,
so mm,
yeah. And then things that say things that could probably break them up, old school versus new school, because I know back in the day, um a lot of the women didn't work. Their job was to stay home,
stay home
take
and
care of
yeah,
the family, cook, make sure everything was done. But now these women, they have their careers,
they
good
in the
enough.
workforce. Yes,
That's
they
what
in the
they don't have
workforce.
to work. And see, back then they didn't have to work, but these
Oh,
days,
yeah,
like Auntie Pat said, everything is so high. You have to have a
you
two
have a career.
income. You have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
Hmm.
So yeah.
What's this? Tashira said, nope, don't think they were happy, just more committed. She
Oh,
don't think they were
okay.
happy. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Right. Right.
And a lot
Right.
don't work because I know I've heard, you know, instances where people they did stuff, and a lot of them, like you said, they weren't happy, but they stayed together for
You stay.
convenience.
Yep.
They turned what you call the blind eye, and they
Right.
just
Right.
accepted what's going on.
Right. 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 And then there, like you said too, a lot of them felt that they had to accept it.
Mm.
That's why they turned a blind eye, because they had nothing to fall
They
back
had no, nothing.
on.
Yeah, that person was the breadwinner, so to speak,
Right.
or whatever the
Right.
case may be. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, Jerry speaking
Hey,
to that.
Jerry G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay. What time is it? How long we been? We got 1 minute. Marina, give us another one. Give us a good one.
Um. Ooh, a good one. Don't say it. Put me on the spot now.
Okay, well, just give it
Um,
one. We'll make it good.
yeah, there you go. Um, let's learning new things versus old school, how we learned back, how we learned back then and versus how we learn now. So um back then, we used to go when we had to do reports, we went to the library. They probably still go to the libraries now, but most libraries now are this right
Right,
here. This the
right.
library. But
Mhm.
back when I was coming up, we you had that person coming around. You used to buy encyclopedias. We had a whole set of encyclopedias. That's how we had to go to the encyclopedias to get
Yep,
information out of it when I was growing up. So it wasn't no cell phones, which we didn't have that, but you had to really research. And I remember all the research projects when I was coming up. You had to get that encyclopedia. You had to go in there and get the information out and and write your reports. Now they get on this right here and they write it for them.
right.
So
Have all the
yeah,
books.
yeah,
All the books at the house. Like
yeah,
you said, now it's on the phone. You can get on there, you can Google it, you can chat GBT and
yeah.
all this stuff. So and when you had to learn something, you had to actually go and
Do
sit
the
in front of
research,
the teacher, you know, or sit
and you
in
had to
front of
go to the
the person.
libraries, and
Right,
get and sit there and get all the information. I mean, we spent hours in there doing research projects.
right, right, right. So yeah, it's different now because now you could go online, you can YouTube it. YouTube will tell you whatever you need to know. Like I said, Chat GPT. Um, you could
Okay,
even
Miss Patty.
get some stuff from the teacher, like over the line, the teachers, learn that way
Mm-mm.
online. Because I know a lot of time the grandkids, if they out of school, they'll have like still school, but it has to be online. And so, but back then we
Yeah,
didn't have it. You had to be in front of that teacher. And I've always learned better that way too. Still here. Thank you. Thank you. Only
thank
says
you,
I
Miss
see.
Patty. Yep.
Thank you, Auntie Patty. But yeah,
Only
so
said
it's
what? Oh,
she says I see. So I
oh
guess
okay.
what something we were talking about, but yeah, so yeah, so much stuff is just so different. Um,
Yeah, how the world has evolved right in front of your eyes.
right, right. So and one quick question, was life harder back then, guys, or is life harder now?
Tashira said all this AI information, people believe anything. And she got her eyes up in the air.
Right, you right,
Yeah.
right.
AI do a whole lot now, I'm telling you.
That's right. That's right. And then
And
like
it,
I said,
it,
know
it,
if it be real. Like she said, they believe it.
yeah, I hate it.
That
And
kind of look
sometimes I
real.
just be sitting here wondering, like, what is the world gonna be in with this AI stuff in 10 years from now? What's gonna be
Yeah,
going on? I mean,
very scary.
what is it gonna be?
It's
Yeah,
very
it's
scary.
scary.
It is very scary. I always be concerned about um all of this stuff because I know
Yes.
I live to see but the grandkids, oh God,
Mm,
it's gonna be something.
yeah.
But do you guys think life is harder um now or was it harder back then? I want to know that one because
Is it
what do
harder
y'all
now or back?
yeah. Was life
I
harder back
feel
then?
like back then we had challenges, but I feel like stuff is so different now, and it's it's to me it's kind of harder now than back then. Even though we had challenges, but you know, I think now it's like it's harder. Like it's a lot going on. It's a
Right.
lot going on in people's minds. So yeah, like I said, back when we was growing up, we played as kids and we didn't think about stuff. The grown people now, these kids thinking for the grown people, they doing it's just it's the world is corrupt. Just put it like that. So yeah, I took for me. That's just my opinion. I think back when I
Was
feel like it was
easier.
easier. We had challenges, but now we have even more challenges.
Um, and I
What do you
guess,
think?
well, I guess it depends.
Yeah.
How you grew up. You know what I'm saying? And see, as kids too, a lot of time it went harder to us because we didn't have to deal with it. We didn't know we poor not
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to.
So
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But the
yeah.
older adults, they would be like, they were mom. I know, like my mama, I know her and her mom, they really went through, and it was tough. But even at my age, it depends on what you went through. Now, I would say, to me, easier now. I
You
would
think
say,
so?
for me, not just for
Oh,
me,
okay.
because
Oh, okay.
and probably a lot of other people who went through certain things that was
Okay, yeah.
really,
I can.
really
I
hard,
understand.
you know, and so it's like, now that I'm grown and now that I'm with my husband, this has been the easiest life that I know,
Oh, well, if you look at it that way,
you
then
know.
yeah. If you
Yeah,
look at it that way,
yeah. Because growing up,
so
I'm telling you, some people went through some serious things, and
oh well,
so
yeah,
might be a little so like I say, it's kind of up in there depending on people
mm,
only. um I know Auntie says she's in the background, but anybody
yeah.
else
She
think it's easier now or harder?
and I guess, like you said, it got to be the situation the person was in, because
Right.
everybody's situation was different. So
Yeah. Yeah.
walk of life was different. So
Yeah.
and so I
So
guess I could say some aspects I could look at it being easier, and then some aspects I could look at it being hard. Just like now, I could look at some stuff is easier for me, and some stuff is still a little challenging for me.
yes, it
So
is. It is. And now I would say harder because we talking about these prices on everything. I remember when I can go buy a meal for a little or nothing. Now that is harder. That is harder
yeah,
with all these bills and skyrocketed,
99.
and the food and all of that,
Yes,
insurance. And now that part is harder. That
yeah.
part is really harder than it was back in the day. Yeah. So anybody on your
So
side saying anything, Marina,
let me
before
see.
we
Thank you, Bold One for Life, for the she sent the jewel. She said hello, Marina and Pitt's Life. And
okay?
Miss Patty said life wasn't hard for me growing up. I had a good childhood. There were certain things we could not do or places we could not go, but I was still happy. Yes, Miss Patty.
Good, good. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And
That's why I
that,
say like some stuff
yeah,
was and some. But me
right.
growing up, I like you said, I ain't have a word because I didn't have to really deal with. So for me, it was easy.
Right, right. And like I said, it was easy depending on the situation.
Yeah,
We,
depending on the situation.
yeah. Um, so you said Bold One for Life. Hey Bo, how are
Mm-hmm.
you? And she sent some jewels. So
She's
you said some
speaking.
jewels.
Joshua speaking to Bo. Bo speaking to Joshua. Yeah, she sent some jewels. I think for you and me. Look like it.
Well, I
Is
think she
that
said
you?
for you. No, I think she sent something for you. But we got a song for you, Bold One, for sending her some jewels. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you for the love. We feel it right now. We feel it right now. Thank you for the blessing. You turn it all out. You turn it all out. Good vibes in the chat. Yeah, we shining so bright.
Skipping.
Appreciate that energy. You made the night right. Thank you for the love. Yeah, we see you for real.
Hey,
Thank you
Bold
for
One
the
for Life.
blessing.
Thank
That's the
you so
vibe that
much.
we feel. Hands up in the chat. Let's
Thank
celebrate that.
you.
Good energy flowing and we giving it back.
Thank you, Bo.
Thank
One
you,
for life.
Bold. Let's do it again.
Hey,
She sent me one too. That was for you.
hey,
It's for
thank you
you,
for
Bold.
the
Thank you
love.
so
We
much
feel it
for
right
the
now. We feel it
jewels.
right now. Thank you for the blessing. You turn it all out. You turn it all out. Good vibes in the chat. Yeah, we shining so bright. Yeah, appreciate that energy. You made the night right. Thank you for the love. Yeah, we see you for real. Thank you for the blessing.
Go,
That's the
Bold.
vibe
I
that
see
we
you
feel.
dancing.
Hands up in the chat.
Get it,
Let's
girl.
celebrate that. Good energy flowing and we giving it back.
Thank you so much, Bo. Thank you,
Thank you.
thank you, thank
Appreciate you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you, Queen.
Yes, thank you for the
Um,
green hearts. Auntie says life
to,
is great right now.
yeah,
Life is good. Yeah,
amen.
that's how I feel. That's how I
Yeah,
feel. That's how I feel like right now it is great. Back then it
amen.
was harder.
And Tashira said it can go either way. Exactly. And
Right.
Joshua said, I think it's a challenge, easy or hard. It doesn't make a difference. And
Mm-mm.
then Miss Patty said, I didn't have to fend for myself and my needs were met and some of my wants.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Amen.
That's right. And see, as for me, that was sometimes, a lot
Mm,
of times I had to fend for myself. Me and my sisters had to
mm,
fend for ourselves. So yeah, like I said, it depends on the individual person.
yeah.
Yes. So that's good. That is good. So guys, it has been an hour and 10 minutes. And if you guys don't have any other questions, if you have any questions, you can put them in the chat. Marina, if you have anything else to
Uh
say,
let me just read Joshua comment and then we can move on. I don't want no bad negative in my house. Just would choose good people come in my house and it's a part of positive energy. Absolutely, Joshua. You
absolutely,
want good
Joshua.
vibes and positive energy around you always.
That's right.
Always.
That is right.
Because believe it or not, negative energy can hold you down.
It
So
surely
don't
can.
let it weigh you down.
Definitely with depression, because you don't want to be around that kind of stuff all the time. So yes, Joshua,
Amen.
always positive people, make you feel good.
And Tashira said, didn't have the best life or worst life and still about the same. Just grateful to be alive. Laugh out loud. God definitely keeping his hands on me. Me too,
Say it.
Tashira. Amen. Say
Yes.
that. Say it
Yes.
again.
Amen for
Keep
that.
your hands on me.
That's
Keep them
right.
on me.
That's right.
Woo,
That's right. He definitely
that's
got his
powerful right
hands on
there.
all of us, because things can be a
Yes.
whole lot worse.
Yes,
And,
ma'am. Yes,
and that's
ma'am.
what keep me going. When I start feeling a certain way, I say, you know what, God, there's people out there who going through a
Mm,
whole lot more than me. People are on their
yes.
bed. At least I'm alive. People are sickly every day. At least I can get up and move and
Say it.
work and whatever I need to do. So I just be thankful. I can order my food from Walmart. These people ain't got nothing to eat. So
Mm,
yeah, so I'm grateful for
amen.
what I have, because he's definitely providing.
Keep God first. That's man.
That's right.
Amen.
Keep
Well,
God first,
and
guys. That's
thank
right.
y'all so much for coming in. We truly
Yes.
appreciate you.
Yes, guys, we appreciate all the jewels and the super chats.
Amen.
Um,
Amen.
thank you guys for coming in and sharing your opinions and talking with us, guys. We just do this because it's a fun time to get together and talk, and just get y'all opinions, and y'all help us
Yeah.
out. And if we can help y'all out, y'all ask us questions. So it's just a little fun thing we do, and we appreciate each and every
We
one of
like
you guys
talking.
for being here. We do. We thank all of you guys for being
Yes.
here. Only says
Absolutely.
yes, God first, always. Amen. On
And
that.
that's what Bo said. That's right. Keep God first.
That's right. That's right.
Miss Patty said, I owe it all to God. Not a perfect life, but I'm grateful.
Say
Amen.
it. Yes.
Amen. Nothing
Yes.
perfect.
Absolutely,
Grateful.
Auntie.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we are all rich. We are all rich.
Amen.
It ain't
Amen.
gotta be money, it ain't gotta be jewels, it ain't gotta be clothes, all that, but we are rich. We are rich. So, guys, with
Amen.
that being said, we're gonna play our song, guys, and we're gonna head out of here. Thank you, guys. We love you so much. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Have a blessed night. Bless someone else, and remember to always show love.
Amen.
Yeah, Piss life, adrenaline. Let's go. Yeah, yeah. Two voices, one life. Yeah, we coming through. Piss life, Piss life, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know it's true. Every Wednesday, 7:30. Don't be late. Yeah. Pull up, join the combo. Yeah, we vibing, it's a day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's PittsLife, I'm bringing real talk your way. Laughing, vibing, speaking truth every single day. Then my rent a lot, tryna step in with the glow. Two strong voices, yeah, we run the whole show. Sisters talking life, yeah, we keep it all real. From the heart to the mind,
You
saying
too,
just
Bo,
how
one
we
for life.
feel. And you can jump in,
Bye,
yeah, your
Bo.
voice
Nothing God
matters
is
too.
perfect
We
all the
building up a
time.
space where it's
Amen.
love all through.
That's the only
Two
perfect person.
voices, one
Right.
life, yeah, we coming through. Pitch like my friend,
Go
yeah, every
only.
Wednesday, 7:30,
I
Have a
get it.
blessed
don't be
night,
late.
Bo.
Eastern
Thank you
time,
so
pull
much. I
up, yeah, we
appreciate
open
you
the
so
gate.
much.
Speak your mind, don't hold back. Real conversations, that's a fact. We family,
Appreciate all of
yeah,
y'all.
that's the
Thank you, thank you,
vibe.
thank you.
Every single week we going live. Two voices, one loud. It's like yo. My friend, I like Trina. Wednesdays at 7:30 Eastern. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it.
Thank you, ladies and
Thank you. Bye,
gentlemen.
guys. Everybody. Only Auntie Patty, Jerry, Cruz, Bolero, Bo, One for Life, Joshua, One Crafty, Sister, Sweet Caroline,
You
Biker,
name it.
Lady, Galley, Edward,
Tashiria.
the Nichols. And guys, I can't see who over there on her side. I'm just reading the people that's over
Sheena
here. But
and
thank
Life with Tashiria.
Life with Tashiria. Thank you
Thank you,
so
thank you, thank
much.
you.
Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you.
I'm coming.
Have a blessed